for me. On the cross, from every crack of the whip to the scars that it left on your back, to the sin this world's a grave. We born dead in our sin, but through your resurrection, we have hope in your resurrection. From this grave we in. You owned you, mock you, stomp you while you took on our sin. Whether I was physically there, I had a part in it. I held your arms while they nailed your wrists. I did. Denied you while they smacked your cheek. I did. I held your legs while they nailed your feet. Yes, I did. That spot you had on the cross, it was hell for me. But thanks to you, it ain't no hell for me. What greater love than what to die for a friend? What greater way to show your love to a friend? Man.
Wow. He did it all for me. That is, wow, that's crazy, yo. If you hear that song, man, that song, something's awesome, yo. Hey, guys, welcome, everybody. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Simply Dee Jay Show. It is Pastor DJ, the People's Pastor. Yeah, the People's Pastor in the building. With me, as always, my wonderful co-host, Mr. Michael. Say hi, Mr. Michael.
Hi, everybody. Good morning, everybody.
How's Mr. Michael today?
Afternoon.
Yeah, it's a good afternoon. How's Mr. Michael today?
Great.
That's good. That's good. Did you do anything interesting this past week?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Went to the cabin and it snowed.
You went to the cabin and it ended up snowing.
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool, actually. Did you have fun at the cabin?
Yeah.
You did?
Oh, before I left.
Good? Just good? It was just all good, nothing crazy. So, well, hello. Hey. I like that sound a little bit better. So, as you guys know, I got a new board, so I'm playing with it. So, you went to the cabin, you had a good time, you played in the snow. Did you build a snowman?
Yeah. What my sister did.
That one of your sisters did? It was Kayla.
My other sister made a
And your other sister made a boulder?
boulder. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like it was fun. Well, that's good. That's good. Did you like the snow when it came back? Was it at your house when you came back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Well, today, guys, like I said, welcome to the Simply Dee Jay Show. It's Pastor DJ, the People's Pastor, coming to you and just giving to you the things that I find and study and know to give you people of God the truth. That's not all I can really tell you anymore, because so many people have been hurt, so many people have been disingenuous, so many people have been brought to an altar and said, hey, do these things, and yet nothing ever changes. But I live the way that I live on a daily basis, and yet my life is wonderful. Some hell this past couple of years, and some hell the first half of my life. But all in all, it's all been for God's glory to be where I'm at today. I wouldn't be able to sit here with my son Michael if I hadn't been following God's will. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I'm glad to be able to be an influence in his life and love on him as a father figure, because he's a pretty cool little chap. He's my rebel. So, yeah, he's my rebel. But today we're going to talk about Hebrews 11 in the Word, because in Hebrews 11, Paul references the Enoch. And I bring up Enoch because there's a lot of people that are out there that'll say, don't read the book of Enoch. You shouldn't do that. Or, you need to wait until you do this, or till you see this or see that. And I'm here to tell you, the only disciple that actually had any knowledge in the forefront of any of this was Paul. Like, Paul was a well-versed man in the law. in the times, in the books, in the scriptures. I mean, he in Hebrews, and here in Hebrews 11, you're going to hear him stand up in front of you and tell you, hey, followers of all the scriptures. I had Sadducees writing me orders to kill Christians because that's what I wanted to do for fun. And yet this dude flips it around because he sees Christ, and Christ shows him the way. And then he starts following God, and God shows him what he needs to see. But he also references something that a lot of modern day MCs, I'm just going to call them MCs. A lot of modern day MCs, they want to, ooh, that's a shirt. Oh, Shalana, that's a shirt. Not an MC. That is a shirt. Oh, anyways, so that's copyrighted right here. Today is January the 18th, Thursday, 4/29/2024. So anyways, so you have these modern day or MCs walk around, say, don't look at this, don't read this, but I encourage every person that's following after God to read as much as you can. Jesus, before he even started his ministry, walked around Asia Minor. Well, what he did when he walked around Asia Minor, some people say he just walked around and looked at different religions. They looked at different things, but ultimately he took a walk and he explored, and that's what that's for what God's been put on my heart to express to you guys. Live life, live it. Live life, but live it in truth and honesty. Don't lie. Don't be deceitful. Don't hide things behind people's back. Don't do stuff like that. If you live in truth, then you're more closer to God than the one who says they're a Christian. I'm just saying. So the Hebrews, you're going to hear where he references Enoch. And then I'm going to read to you just a couple little passages from the book of Enoch. Just and how strong, powerful that he is to be. Can we give it up for God? Do what? Do what? All the men in the building do what? All right. Yeah. So I'm just going to read where it talks about Enoch, all right? Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is the reality of what is hoped for, the proof what is not seen. For our ancestor won God's approval by it. By faith, we understand that the universe was created by God's command, so that what is seen has been made from things that are not visible. By faith, Abel offered to God a better sacrifice than Cain did. By faith, he was approved as a righteous man. Because God approved his gifts, even though he is dead, he still speaks through his faith. Hear this, okay? By faith, Enoch was taken away to death, and he was not found to be found because God took him away. For prior to his removal, he was approved, since he had pleased God. Now without faith, it is impossible to please God. For the one who draws near to him must believe that he exists, rewards those who seek him. The book of Enoch. Read it. Read it. For every person out there, read it. If you want to draw closer to God, read it. Paul speaks very vividly, highly of Enoch. But yet, MCs today will tell you to stay away from it. But I tell you to go to it. I want to read it again. By faith, Enoch was not to be found. God took him away. For prior to his removal, he was approved. He was approved. So why ain't you reading the book of Enoch? Why ain't you reading that? Why ain't you getting that into your also to what another testament of God's good works, of God's good mercies and graces? And this is Paul. This is Paul saying this, not Pastor DJ, not some TD Jakes, not Joe Osteen, not Kenneth Copeland, not anybody of any type of relevance. This is Paul, one of the apostles that at that time, during that age, was showing the love of God, because that Christianity no longer exists. It was then, but it's not now. So I'm just going to read you the introduction. This is why I tell you, read the Egyptian letters. Go back as far as Persia, and you'll see this time frame wrote about in Persia, about the Roman Empire taking over, and about the things that Jesus did. You'll see it. Go back and read. I've seen them. Read them. You don't need to close your mind off and run to a building every Sunday to have an emotional experience. This should be something you talk about daily. All you MCs just talk about church on the church days. I'm around you. I see you. The book of Enoch was once cherished by Jews and Christians alike. This book later fell into a disfavor with powerful theologians precisely because of its controversial statements on the natures and deeds of the fallen angels. Only because of the fallen angels. But in the Old Testament, it literally talks about the fallen angels. So they took this out and don't want you to read it or seek the information in it, because it'll give you truth to truly what's going on this earth. Like, it's called the Nephilim. I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to tell you what the Nephilim are other than this. They're fallen angels that came from heaven that had sex with, they had relations. Sorry, Michael.
What?
Keep me in check. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. They had,
Language.
huh?
Language.
Sorry, buddy. My fault. I'm sorry. See, it's good to have a co-host. He keeps me accountable. Give me some dap. Bam. So anyways, so here is the brief history about that. So the Nephilim are from the fallen angels. They get with the women on earth. They have what they call offspring. Some people would say it's the mythological era. Like the offspring were like Zeus and were like all of these other ones, because they had both deity and flesh. So that's kind of where Greek mythology kind of comes from. Anyways, too much. So the reason, because they don't believe that happened, or that they're still not present today. But the Bible speaks precisely on the end times that these things will be appearing to us, and they are still here today. So, why does Paul speak highly about it? Why does the Old Testament speak highly about it? Why does Jesus' brother Jude speak highly about it, but yet people say don't read it? I don't know. Because they don't want you to really open up your eyes. That's why. That's why they send me messages daily saying they're going to shut down my page.
How are they going to shut down your page?
Michael, they send me messages just about every day on all three Facebook pages. You're going to be shut down. You copyrighted this, or we didn't like your content. You better contact us, or we're going to cancel your page. Blah 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 blah.
What?
Yeah.
Want me to?
Hello. Chapter 1, verse 1. Okay, so we're only about 15 minutes into this. Good timing. The words of the blessings of Enoch, wherewith he blessed the elect and righteous, who will be living in the days of tribulation, when all wicked and godless are to be removed, And Enoch, a righteous man whose eyes were opened by God, took up us his parable and said, I saw the vision of the Holy One in heavens, which the angel showed me. And from then I heard, and from them I understood as I saw, but not for the generations before a remote one, which is for to come. Yo, if you guys believe anything about the end of the earth, why wouldn't you even want to read this? This dude got to talk with God himself, and God said, before anything else, Enoch, tell these people that the end of the earth is just going to be crazy. Concerning the elect, I said and took up my parable concerning them. The Holy Great One will come forth from his dwelling. Ooh, the Holy Great One. And the eternal God will tread upon the earth, even on the Mount Sinai, and will appear in the strength of his might from the heaven of heavens, and shall be smitten with fear, and all the watchers shall quake, and great fear and trembling shall seize them unto the ends of the earth. And in the high mountains shall be shaken, and the high hills shall be made low, and shall melt like wax before the flame. And the earth shall be widely shall be wholly rent in sunder. Anyways, you can see my whatever. And the high mountain shall be shaken, and the high hills made low, and shall melt like the wax before flame. And the earth shall be wholly rent in sunder. And all is that, but with the righteous he will make peace, and will protect the elect. And mercy shall be upon them, and they shall belong to God. And they shall be prospered, and they shall be blessed, and he will help them all. And the light will appear upon them, and he will make peace with them. And behold, he cometh with 10,000s of his holy ones to execute judgment upon all. You see, if we go and we understand that God is not about picking or choosing a situation to make his word come alive. He says this is what it is, and this is what it is. We all face judgment one day, regardless of what that is. Will this fairy tale Jesus come out of the sky and make everybody's dreams come true, and you rub a bottle and you give some money to some dude on a Sunday and all your dreams are going to be fixed? Nah, dude, that ain't real. That is not what real life is about. That's not what finding favor in God about. That's not what living a righteous life is about. Living a righteous life is being like honest and true and transparent and saying like look, this is who I am. This is who I follow. This is what I do. And be able to express that openly, honestly, orally. It doesn't matter. And that's what I. Are you okay there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm just doing time.
And that's what we hear at the movement. Always been about. Will you go? Will you do what God's asked you to do in your life? Not what I've asked you to do. Not what anybody's asked you to do. But will you go and follow what God's asked you to do? Because he has a purpose for you. Because he wants to use that purpose to draw closer to you. Oh, yeah. Like he gave Adam all those gifts so he could spend time with Adam using those gifts. Yep. That's correct. So, just go out there and get your mind opened. Don't be so closed-minded to saying that what some people are and some people aren't is a way of yes or no or right or wrong. Because at the end of the day, you have these modern day, these MCs that are out there. These MCs that are out there walking around self-righteous and judging to all people that they would rather shame somebody than help somebody. And I see it. I see it regularly, and it's sad. But it's the way the world is. But I want to be able to give you some hope, some true hope, that there is a better way. That if you just follow along in his footsteps, if you just read his word, you talk to him, get to know him, he going to hook you up, yo. He going to bless you. He will make things all right for you, because that's what he wants to do for you. Not because you've paid your tithes on Sunday and you come all dressed up and you heard a good word from some dude that said something about he learned from some book from somewhere. Man, I live life. Let my life reflect about what I know about God. Let my life and my family and my loved ones and the choices that I make reflect about what God is. God is an all-powerful God, and I'm sitting here with a blessed man today, a rich man today, because of my wife, my kids, my family, the things that I have. But it's all because I followed in the hard times, not in the easy times, the hard times, when I was by myself, when I was crying out, when there's nobody there to hear me, when everybody's like, oh, you the fault, when everybody left me alone, nobody was there. But he was. He was. Speaking of he was, that's all I got for you today. Just to show you the importance of going to read the book of Enoch. Paul spoke highly of him in his defense, as Michael messes up the camera. Maybe one day he'll learn. But until then, he'll still be trying to learn. So Michael, I'm going to give it over to you. We have, right now, Michael's
Top 10.
Top 10. They can see it on the screen, buddy. I got it sitting beside you. Take it away, Michael. You want some music?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play some music for Michael.
Number 1.
Thank you, ma'am.
Win.
Yeah.
Number 1, put God first. Number 2, worship Him only. Number 3, no bad words. 4, 6, restaurant. Number 5, obey your parents. Number 6,
Bluetooth
harm
disconnected. Bluetooth connected.
Number 6, harm no one. Number 7, don't cheat. Number 8, if it's not yours, don't take it. Number 9, tell the truth. Number 10, don't be jealous of other people's stuff.
What was number 5 again?
Obey your parents.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure the people out there said, let me hear it one more time. What was number 5?
Obey your parents!
Yeah! Everybody in the back clapping for that. Yeah. And all the men in the building said, what? Michael with God's Top 10.
I'm laughing over here.
What?
I'm laughing over here in the camera. You can see me!
No, I took you off the camera now.
No!
Hey, we're gonna use our relationship as learning experiences. Alrighty. So I'm gonna do this. Because I can. And because I will.
I'm laughing in the camera, but y'all cannot see me.
You're what?
I'm laughing in the camera, but y'all cannot see me.
Can't nobody see you? I already told you that.
I can... Oh my god! I can still hear that.
I can too. But oh well, that's life.
I can still hear the thing.
Oh well.
Whatever it's called.
We'll just have to deal with it and see what happens next week. It's called making it better every time.
With the shackles off my feet, now I can dance and now I'm finally free, finally free. Yeah. This was for the people in the world who believe in Jesus, believe in Jesus. He took the shackles off my feet, now I can dance and now I'm
what was that song called? What was that song called?
Which one?
The one that you were just playing.
Free at Last.
What?
Free at Last.
I don't know that song. How many minutes are we going to be on this?
Well, right now we up at
How many more minutes?
well, I don't know. Oh no. Anyways, so I'm gonna have to look at it this way. So, everybody, I love you guys. As you guys know, everything usually it just is what it is. We do the best that we can each and every day. What are you doing? You killed a vibe. Sit down. You gonna freestyle with me? Go, freestyle. Do what? You put words together to make them rhyme. That's what it means to freestyle. All right. Because I don't have much time. That's why it's kind of like you killed a vibe. Like I start to get the vibe up, and then you're like, "Hey, let me jump up and try to jock on the camera because I'm camera thirsty." Because I don't know how to act in front of a camera yet. But that's okay. Because I try to keep it condensed. So anyways, everybody out there, I only got 2 minutes now. I got less than 2 minutes. Well, no freestyle today. Maybe the spirit bring it back in like the next 30 seconds. Probably not.
Thinking about something.
Do what?
Are you thinking about something?
Yeah. You got anything to tell the people before you go?
No.
Alrighty, well that's just your chance. We're on a time limit, yo. You got 2 seconds. Say something.
I hope y'all can have a great day today and a great sleep.
Alrighty, guys, you heard it. Want you to have a good day. Until we see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll do some freestyle, show you the new merch. Love you guys. Pastor DJ here. Where you go, we'll